ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No, they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you got to be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time when...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Talk Takes Daily?
No. I have no more questions.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm going to meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for... Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
And here he is. MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ.
My guy. Good to see you.
And Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Oh, awkward. All right, you're going to say...
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people like you didn't constantly bring it up. I mean, no offense, I'm really not trying to be combative here, but that's just my reality, man. Like, people cheer, people boo. You know, that's all a part of being an athlete. You know, it's really not a big deal as people are making out to be.
MP.
What's up?
With all due respect, I'm not buying that for 1 second. This wasn't a road game in the playoffs. These were your hometown fans booing you off the stage.
Come on. Bro, with all due respect, all due respect, but I really don't care. I really don't. That's just my truth right there. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be something I'm not so you'll buy it. That's what I'm not gonna do. But people have been doubting me my whole life, and all I do is prove them wrong. Over and over and over and over again. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, this right here is no different. You know, they can boo me on draft night if they want to, but, you know, I'll tell you this, I'm making it impossible for them to boo me on the court, you know, because that's where it matters. That's all I care about.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people...
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player.
Wow.
All you gotta do is run fast, jump high, and you get a medal. You feel me what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if you wanna be the best hoop in the world, you gotta shoot, you gotta defend, you gotta...
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
You know, I'm gonna say this as calmly as possible. Because at the end of the day, it's disappointing to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, basketball is a place where you express joy. Yeah, I want to beat my opponent, don't get me wrong. So in the heat of the moment, words do get exchanged. But to talk about another man's family? Like, fam, I'm embarrassed for him. My man has a lot of growing up to do.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation.
Come and talk to me. You could try to walk.
Did you say 2 to 3 years? Yeah. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's up to 3 years.
What?
Yeah.
I thought they said 6 to 8 weeks.
No.
My mom's gonna kill me. Chris Manning would never do this for the show, by the way.
Are you ready?
You ready, as I'll ever.
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for substitution
for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. On the floor for Sacramento. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Trey Lyles out there with Holmes. And it's Davis at the small forward position. It's stolen by Green. Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits it from three-point range. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign. Centered all around him.
and hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build from his time in college until now. He's becoming a household name.
Lets it go from deep. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now Monk. Last game we saw him score 14. The 11-footer, and he nails the jumper.
And Monk is a good shooter from the mid-range. He's only going to get better the more he looks to shoot from there.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Another three for Golden State.
Oh, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Passes it to Monk. Now, here's Lyons. Defended by Kuminga. Here's Davis. Green with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's 9 points for Mr. Clutch.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
3-1. The Kings 20.
Substitution for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Kevon Looney. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Thompson. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Payton. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Mr. Clutch out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up and down last couple.